Not every team has the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight.
And it can really add a dimension to your offense, Kevin, especially if you're able to pass out of double teams and hit guys who are open for shots.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Durant. Griffin is out there with Brown. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the shooting guard position. DeRozan finds Vucevic. Vucevic is screen on Harden. Just 3 to shoot. Goes up on the high post. Ball no good. Ball against Harden. Dishes to Durant. Back to Harden. Griffin a screen on Ball. And the pass to Griffin. There's the triple. Harden's shot is off. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against Detroit.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first.
Now, here's DeRozan. He had 25 points last game. A floater, and Durant lays it in. Durant's got the opening basket of the game for the Nets. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Levine for 3. They grab their own miss. Harris against Levine, and finished off by Petey.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Ball kicks to Levine. Outside DeRozan. Vucevic setting the pick for DeRozan. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Off the left rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Harden. Griffin sets the screen for Durant. Offline with his 3. Bulls trail by 4. Outside, Green. Pass to Vucevic. Ball feeling it out a bit. Inside. Here's Vucevic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Nets. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
All right, look who's coming out of the guard.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
The Nets with the lead. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Aldridge out there with James Johnson. Then it's Mills. Then there's Carter. And it's Bembry in at the 3, the small forward. And they pick up 2.
James Johnson.
Johnson's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And then Levine with the jam.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity. Awesome
rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And, Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
Here's Caruso, following the score by James Johnson. Shoots over Mills. Unable to get that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
Here's Caruso. 9 points last game out. To the paint. Here's Bradley. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Brooklyn leading by 6. Passes it to Bembry. He can't get that one. Nice D from Levine. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. Sinks that one from the post. Levine's got 4 points in the quarter.
Levine, such an outstanding scorer. Athletic, strong, great confidence in taking it to the rack. He's no stranger to tough finishes.
Here's Bembry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Aldridge with a screen on Bradley. Carter, the pass to Aldridge. Rebound collected by Levine. From deep three-point range. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Nets lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome to our 2K Sports Studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle here tonight.
Playing on the road is having no effect on this team. I mean, between your planes, the hotels, the buses, it's a grind. It can zap your energy levels. But right now, they look like the fresher team. And we'll see if they hit the wall in the second half.
Let's move on to see what's coming up on the schedule.
And for that matchup with the Raptors, they really should have an advantage heading into this one. But hey, stranger things have happened. The league is unpredictable. Pretty much anyone can win at any time.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
Oof, that's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. DeRozan out there with Green, and it's Vucevic in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Outside, Levine. Beyond the arc. That one, no good. The Nets go the other way with it.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Bulls trail by 4. Here's DeRozan. Vucevic trying to get open. Great D that time from Durant. 1:57 left in the third quarter of the game. Mark, one of the things that separates DeRozan from other two guards, his back-to-the-basket game.
Well said, Kevin, and you're right. I mean, he says every time I shoot a turnaround, I feel like nobody can get to it. He's got excellent footwork. He can really get off the floor. And it's a classic move that made guys like Bernard King a real problem to guard. And I speak from experience on that, folks. King was lethal scoring the ball.
They get it again. That one falls.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Harden surveying the D. Here's Griffin. Rebounded by Vucevic.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Back to DeRozan. Shoots over Griffin. DeRozan. That's good. Now just a 2-point Nets lead.
Boy, DeRozan comfortable and confident from that area.
Harris dishes to Harden. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Ball.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
On the wing, Levine, guarded by Harris. Harris against Levine, and the jam by Levine.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And the Nets with possession here. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Harden. Ball with the rebound. In the corner, it's Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Levine's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's Chicago finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Setting the floor for the Nets. Carter out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then there's Brown. And it's Millsap in at the 5. Home in the paint.
And Kevin, after being unable to find the net in the first half, they sure seem to be a different team here in the second.
Exactly. I mean, finding their stride offensively, and they're on top on the scoreboard, and things are looking pretty good for them right now.
The Bulls leading by 4. There's the drive, and he banks in the lane.
And I tell you what, Ball has excellent speed. He's got good size, and his savvy shows up right there because he's cutting right into the heart of the defense at just the right time.
And then Durant with the jam.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Caruso looking for an opening. Outside, Ball. Doesn't go for him. Nets trail by 4. Carter kicks to Harden. Over Jones. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Ball with a wide open look. Again, Ball missing. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Over Jones. He sinks the 11-footer.
Boy, what a graceful athlete. I mean, Durant does a beautiful job moving and slicing through that defense, getting a high percentage shot there.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise. It's T-shirt time. All right, the Look who's coming out of the court.
Some changes for Chicago. Green is checked in for Elise Johnson. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Jones. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Lonzo Ball. And then for Brooklyn, Griffin's checked in for Millsap. And Harris subbed in for Javon Carter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game. He wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Harden draws the double. Vucevic against Griffin. Here's Harden. Takes it inside. Out to Harris. Shoots over Vucevic. Oh, wow. A huge basket to tie the game.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Bulls making a switch here. Ball's checked in. 27 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Lonzo Ball.
Now LaVine. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Just 5 on the clock. Vucevic trying to get open. Can't cash in. It falls!
Yeah, you know, one of the best parts of Nikola Vucevic's game is his great body, excellent hands, and the high motor makes him an outstanding rebounder.
Let's make some noise. We are the sixth man.
And Durant puts up a deep three. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Lonzo Ball.